YouTube, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I got a very interesting video for you guys today. Go on and deposit your soul coins and let's get started with today's video. Alright guys, what is going on? We are back. You've seen it in the title. Now you're about to see it on the screen. Take a look at the screen now, okay? Guys, yo, I'm not even going to fold y'all, alright? Pikkon. Do you guys remember who Pikkon was, bro? Pikkon was that dude, bro. Pikkon was that dude. And now we definitely are about to talk about him today, okay? So, pretty much the title of this is Whatever Happened to Pikkon after we seen him in this series. Guys, right here's the summary. You can go on ahead. I'll zoom in on that. You guys can go on ahead, pause the video. If you want to read that summarize, go on ahead, do what you like, whatever floats your boat into next week. Let's go on ahead and get started with this article. Dragon Ball is a massive franchise with hundreds of unique characters who have won the hearts of millions. Unfortunately, with a franchise with as big of a cast as Dragon Ball, it's inevitable that a few characters, even fan favorites, will fall to the wayside as writer Akira Toriyama continues to create new cast members. While some of these ignored characters eventually receive a glorious comeback, such as Android 17 and Broly through Dragon Ball Super, there are many more who fall into the pits of obscurity, never to be heard from again. With Dragon Ball's 39th anniversary this month, the time seemed right to remind fans of one such character, the undead champion of the West Quadrant, Pikkon. Let's go on ahead and talk about it, y'all. We gotta talk about it. Pikkon was a consistent ally in DBZ's last story arcs. This right here was heat, bro. When Pikkon came on, bro, come on, man. Let's just continue on with the article. Debuting in Dragon Ball Z's Otherworld saga, Pikkon was a warrior from Universe 7's West Quadrant, who, after dying a heroic death, became the champion of the West Kai in the afterlife realm known simply as Otherworld. There, he met and formed a serious rivalry with Goku, who himself had died a heroic death, sacrificing himself to stop the villain Perfect Cell. The two would go on to battle all the major Dragon Ball Z villains who escaped from Hell and later compete in the massive ethereal Otherworld tournament. Ultimately, the two formed a warrior kinship with one another, with Goku calling upon Pikkon for assistance to battle the demon Janemba in the non-canon Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn movie, and Pikkon volunteering to help defend Goku's friends during the Kid Buu saga. Ultimately, Pikkon will be one of the few surviving warriors in the aftermath of Kid Buu's rampage alongside Goku, Vegeta, and Mr. Satan, watching on in the climactic final battle of the entire Dragon Ball series. For a character who has such a presence in the final few arcs of Dragon Ball Z, one would have expected that Pikkon would continue to make a few cameo appearances in the Dragon Ball Super sequel series. However, through several unfortunate factors regarding the character, Pikkon ultimately faded out of Dragon Ball's narrative. So let's go on ahead and move on to the next topic of discussion, shall we? Pikkon's anime-exclusive origin prohibited his return. What does this mean? Let's go on ahead and take a deep dive into it. While he appeared in the Dragon Ball Z anime, Pikkon did not actually appear in the original manga series. This was because Pikkon's debut in the Otherworld saga was a filler arc, meant to be paid out the runtime of the Dragon Ball Z anime, and thus all the events within it were not canon to Akira Toriyama's original narrative. As such, when Toriyama began writing the Dragon Ball Super manga, Pikkon was not included in the already extensive lineup of returning Dragon Ball Z characters. This placed the canonicity, oh my goodness, that word is crazy, canonicity of Pikkon in a precarious position, as while he was certainly a prominent character in the anime, his lack of a manga origin has essentially resulted in him being treated in the same light as the non-canon Dragon Ball Z movie characters. This was especially unfortunate, as there were numerous moments throughout the story of Dragon Ball Super where Pikkon would have been incredibly useful. The most prominent example that fans have pointed out was during the Universe Survival Saga. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry I stopped right in the middle of the article. Because do you know how true that is? Do you know how true that? If Pikkon, bro, crazy. Let's hop right back into it. Wherein a group of Universe 7's greatest fighters were tasked to fight in a tournament that would determine the fate of Dragon Ball's 12 universes. Due to the team not having enough eligible members, Goku was forced to bring the genocidal warlord Frieza back from the dead, even though he could have easily done the same for the more trustworthy and dependable Pikkon. Bro, oh my gosh. That, yeah. Akira, you dropped the ball on this one, bro. I'm not gonna fold you. Do you know how crazy Pikkon would have been coming back, bro? Dang, bro. Let's go on ahead and talk about it. Xenoverse showed fans what could have happened if Pikkon remained, okay? Fortunately, the video game Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 rectified this by providing fans with an alternate take on the Universal Survival Saga as a part of the game's first Legendary Pack DLC. This saw Pikkon's existence properly acknowledged as he was selected to join the Universe 7 team in the Tournament of Power. The alternate version of the Universal Survival Saga saw Pikkon help battle the immensely powerful Jiren and Toppo of Universe 11, and later even battled a player character after the organizers of the Tournament of Power, present Zeno and future Zeno, demand that Universe 7's team all fight one another. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2's DLC was a fun bit of fan service for Dragon Ball fans desperate to see what would have happened if Pikkon was included in Dragon Ball Super. However, with that said, the video game in no way allowed Pikkon to become a more recognized character or be reintroduced into the main Dragon Ball manga or anime. There was, however, one spin-off anime that did manage to bring Champion of the West Quadrant out of his decade-spanning retirement from the franchise and into the modern age of Dragon Ball. So let's go on ahead and talk about it, where Pikkon has had a modern anime appearance. Let's go on ahead and see what that's about. During the Supreme Kai of Time saga of the Japanese exclusive anime Super Dragon Ball Heroes, Pikkon made his triumphant return in animated form. There, Pikkon played a role in fighting the armies of the Demon Lord Demigra alongside Goku, Hit, and the Supreme Kai of Time, Cronoa. From there on, Pikkon will continue to feature in some additional roles within the Super Dragon Ball Heroes, such as fighting longtime character Piccolo in a sparring match. Pikkon was even given a new modern design known as Super Pikkon, as well as a more inquisitive and reserved variation of his original personality from Dragon Ball Z. However, the Super Dragon Ball Heroes anime is largely not canonical to the main Dragon Ball universe and is merely a means to advertise the Super Dragon Ball Heroes game and provide a healthy amount of fan service to the Japanese audience. But while Super Pikkon is not canon, the fact that he has continued to show up throughout the Dragon Ball franchise shows that Pikkon is still very popular among the fandom. While if it's not likely, there is still a chance that one day the champion of the West Quadrant will return in an official capacity to help his friend Goku once again. Alright. And here's a little bit of information that they like to put at the footnote, you feel what I'm saying, about Dragon Ball Z. I'll go ahead and zoom in on that. You guys can pause the video if you would like. Go on ahead and read that for all of the non-Dragon Ball Zers, you feel what I'm saying? But guys, there you have it right there. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I 100% agree. I agree because remember, we know our lore enough to know whether it's fact or false, guys. We know this, and because this is something that's fan serviced, you feel what I'm saying, guys? Whatever you want to think is possible here, but we all know what's really possible. We know what to think. Pikkon was that dude. You cannot sit here and tell me, I don't care what anybody has to say. Pikkon, bro, every Dragon Ball Z fan will tell you that Pikkon was that dude, bro. Pikkon was that dude. So why did we not see Pikkon back, man? Akira, bro. Hey, yo, help me get this video to Akira Toriyama, please, bro. Please. Get this to Akira, bro, because at the end of the day, we need to see Pikkon back into the series and actually adapt him into the manga, because why not, bro? If anybody deserves to be adapted, it's that man. But guys, If you enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. Don't be afraid to hover and haunt that like button. Subscribe today to become part of the Soul Gang. Team Nephilim, let's get it. Tap that notification bell to know each and every single time I'm uploading these videos, baby. And guys, remember, to be good at the game, you gotta kill with skill. And until our next nightmare, guys, y'all like the purple light? Yeah. Might be a regular thing. Who knows? I don't know. Peace, y'all. I'm rambling.